Hi guys, well we got it loaded. Got 2 coolers back there. I'll put the ice in it first thing in the morning so it stays as cold as it can, as long as it can. I got Jack wanted some firewood, that's on the other side. He don't know how to bundle firewood the good old ways. So he called me up and says he needed a pile of firewood. So that's for Jack at Log Cabin. I got something else for him. I got something for Mr. Shive, and I got something for Brad too. But I got to go make those 2 things. I haven't made them yet. Anyhow, we're all loaded, ready to roll. Except for I got to go in town and get gas tonight. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to put this on right now, which will probably be 7:30 when it gets on. I hope it'll go a little faster than that. But you got to go up to firewood in the furnace. Brad, they're doing a live at 8 o'clock, and they're going to be talking about the fellowship at the furnace tomorrow. And he'll tell you everything you can probably want to know about that. So that's why this is coming on early, so you can see this and check that out too. We'll see you there. Bye-bye. Hi guys. Well, I just reset the clocks from the power outage, I guess at the beginning of the week. Anyhow, I got to get this cannon out. If you guys have never seen a cannon, we'll take you around there. Oh, you want to see something that looks really good? I mean, really good. Doesn't that fit in that garage just perfect? Think the wife would mind me telling her she got to leave her car out? Guess I like my life better than that. Anyhow, that's the old bronze cannon, 247 pounds of it. And I want to put that wood splitter in there, so I'm going to try to get that out. So I guess I'll leave you guys here. Start it up, try not to run over the tripod. Get that out and set it down, and then I got to pull the pickup out and find the dolly that goes on. Guess I should have looked for that first. I think it's loose. I got up there, I got to, it's tight above me. The garage door opening is kind of tight. Let's see if that'll lift. A hanging cannon. All right, I gotta find, oh man, 4 minutes to do that? That's crazy time. All right, I gotta find the dolly, put it on, and roll it around. The dolly's on the other side of that someplace. We'll be back in a minute. Well, this is just the next thing on the list of things to get done. This thing hadn't been started since probably the last time you saw it on YouTube running. Hadn't had gas in it in a while, I know that. So we'll uncover it. Oops, I guess I better look for bees. There was a wasp nest in there. I think I sprayed that with my diesel mix a couple weeks ago. Okay, abracadabra. Now I know it doesn't have any gas in it. I don't see any bees flying around. I got water in that down there. Woo, it is hot as a firecracker. Empty as a bone. So I got some gas. We'll gas her up and think it'll start. I guess this could be a will it start thing. If you don't know what that is, if you're new here, that's a Lickity log splitter. And we're going to take it up to Brad's show. It'll be the only oddball splitter up there. But it was way ahead of its time. It was designed and built back in 1958. And it's got more features on it now than a lot of wood splitters have. Oh my goodness. Yes, this is ethanol-free gas. And it's heavy because it's full. We'll fill it up. Oh my goodness. I'm getting shaky here. That's all I can fill it up because that's all the longer I can hold that thing up there. Come on, gas cap. Let's see. Will it start? Been so long since it started, I don't know. I think I've turned the gas off. Let me see. There's a gas thing here. It seems that it's off. Seems that it's stuck. There it opened up. Ouch. Man, that thing is hot. I don't know whether the choke up is on or down is on. Let's pull it. Can't get a good pull on it because all this miscellaneous doesn't need to be stuff here. Maybe choke is down, I don't know. It might be hot enough, it doesn't need a choke. Whew, I can't get a good... That opens up the throttle. Well, it might not be starting at the show. Well, I'm going to shut that off. Shut that off and get some sparkler juice. Of course, I can look in there and see which way. Okay, that's choke. I didn't have the choke on. Let me set this over here. So I was trying to start it without the choke on. Now maybe I'll open this back up. Look at that. Now, if it's like all the other ones, as soon as you get it started, it wants the choke off. Let's see what it does. Just got to learn how to work it, I guess. Pretty slick. This thing was kind of way ahead of its time. It's a Lickity log splitter. Kind of dirty, needs a bath, but it might not get one. This thing here, you can set how far it comes back. But normally it sits down in that latch, but I have to do a little work there on that. It looks like this might have broke off, got re-welded. Anyhow, this will be a good show you what old wood splitters look like. This looked like it might be cracking come along there. I'm not sure. I think we had it up at Hope last year and it split a lot of wood. Yeah, I think that needs a little Jeffrey work. What's neat about this thing is when it goes, flashlight's flashing at, or the battery's flashing at me. It goes back, it automatically goes, once it comes all the way out and does its stroke, it does it mechanically, not pressure-wise. Then it goes back, and when it recedes, or goes back, the engine automatically goes to idle. So I'm gonna go back and get the big white truck and see if I can't pick this thing up and get it out of this hole here. We'll see you in a bit and get a new battery. Bye-bye. I just did all the, oh, I forgot to put a battery in it. I did all the moving around. I don't think you guys were even in it. My battery's flashing, that's what I forgot. So maybe I can set it down and still have battery. I'm still working on one leg, it's longer than another, and it's always in the wrong spot. I don't know how much battery I got left. Daggone it, you always forget something. Let me see if I can't set it down. As usual, it hits right on the handle. I don't know if you're even in there still. Hits right where the handle is. And I don't think I touched it. Let me unhook this and it hit a little bit. Now I gotta cruise back around. If you're still there or not, but that's I'm gonna go up and get another battery and move this over to that pile of wood there. See if we can't try a couple. I'm not going any further because the battery's just flashing too much at me, so I'll be back in a minute with another battery. We'll see you. Bye bye. Hi guys. Well, I got the battery charged and all this kind of stuff is later. We're gonna play with this a little bit. Show you some of the features. One of the features is back then they didn't know what log lifts were. So that contraption over there lets those wheels go down and lowers this thing all the way to the ground. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I haven't ever done it before and don't know what I'm going to do with that. Plus, I don't like bending over. I like this system here. So, what I'm working on, well, I had this up at Hope last year. That brings it up to that height, and then I get the wheels up the height, and then you don't have to bend over, and then it's just like this one, but I need a table. And they don't have that kind of situation up there, so it didn't make much difference. So we'll split a couple pieces of wood here. This is easy splitting wood, as you recall. I think I put the camera so the camera's in the shade. I got to show you one feature. I think I've tried to show it. I just flip-flopped these around. These were in the wrong direction. They need to be replaced, but you can't really order something that's as old as I am. Anyhow, this thing here, if you want it, right now I have it set for this height here. If you get the next log and it's too long, all you have to do is push that back and it'll go out, and then the next one so now you can put your bigger one in, and then it'll come back and keep stopping at that spot, and you have all these 1-inch increments that you can put it into any size. Keeps popping out of here, so that's why the vice grips are on there, if you want to know. So it needs to be it's had a long life. So we'll put it there. It might start. Needs the air bled out of it too, but I'm not into that. So now when I stroke it out, it's going to come back and stop around here or where so wherever I got it set at. I don't know where I have it set on. There we go. And it likes. Oh, there you go. Now once again, you notice that it goes back to idle every time, and it'll return once it goes all the way out, it comes back. It does it with that rod there. It does not do it with pressure. So some of those ones that you see on the new splitters, they get to a certain pressure, then they tell it to go to reverse, and you'll see the people go hit it again to make it go through. This doesn't do this. It's all on, there's no electronics, no fancy nonsense, no pressure, just that's the way it does it. When it's not supposed to pop like that, it's got a little air in the big cylinder in there, and I just don't feel like bleeding it out right now, but it'll be fine. Anyhow, now I got to get it on the big black truck. We'll see you. Bye. Well, we're loading it up. I'm a bit far away, but I think I might be able to get it in. finagling and I'll get it in there. A little bit of finagling. I got to raise this up. And then what's nice about it, it'll go against this cross member of whatever that is. I'd like to have it a little more centered, but that's the way it is. So we'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.